Let me tell you, man, Fortnite Battle Pass, I just shit. I'm like, hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games today, and only today, we are here to talk about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's right, we are about what? Now we're about less than 20 days away from the release of this game, and we just had the demo recent. There was an overview trailer, so there is a lot to talk about. This is probably going to be the last discussion video we do about this game before it comes out, because I am so hyped. So before we get into the discussion, of course, y'all know the drill. Y'all know the wave. Hit the like button, okay? Hit the subscribe. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the YouTube comment. It's cool. It's cool. There's a lot of people commenting, asking me to make more videos about whatever stuff. So I'm going to keep the content coming here. So thank you for all the love and support. Now, without further ado, right, let's talk about Kirby. So Kirby in the Forgotten Land, right? It just got a demo. If you have not checked it out, go check it out. I think the demo dropped on Thursday, and man, let me tell you, I played that on stream, and I even played it again. Let me tell you, man, this demo, this game in general, is just, it's gonna be fucking awesome. And I think we've all known for a while this game is gonna be dope, but I really feel like playing this, I was like, oh wait, this is gonna go dummy, man. From the way it looks, from how Kirby feels in 3D, they actually did an awesome job. It did an awesome job at transitioning to 3D. But yeah, no, they did an amazing job at the transition to 3D. The movesets are different, the feel of it is different, and I figured, you know what, I'll have the overview trailer up here while I just talk about the game, because man, the demo, so the demo, you basically have three demos. Yeah, three demos. Yeah, I wish you had three demos. You have three levels. You have the intro level of the game, you have this grass area that you played, this one, that one that you saw with the mouthful mode there, and you get a boss fight, and it gives you a pretty good feel of the game and shows you some of the cool ideas that the team has and everything. So, dude, let me tell you something. Right? While this beautiful song, what's this called? Quartz Quadrant from Sonic CD. Shout out to Sonic CD, one of my favorite Sonic games. Let me tell you something, right? This game is, it reminded me of so much of 3D World, right? And what I mean by that was 3D World was this game where like every level felt different, and they would be these little capsule levels with these sort of brimming ideas throughout. And I felt like that was what I felt here, but a bit more action oriented. Now, obviously, that's the power of Kirby, and just more open areas, right? One thing I didn't like about 3D World was that like levels were a little like very linear. Now here the levels are linear, but as you can tell, there's a lot of space. Like it just feels like there's often space to move around, fight enemies, do things in the environment. It makes you want to search around and see what's going on, and that's what I love. That was one major thing that was missing from 3D World, I felt like, was the massive areas. If anything, they made a big deal of this one level in 3D World that was like this big area, and that was on the few in the game, but here it feels like they're left and right, and the power-ups in 3D feel really good. In the demo, you get to play as Sword, you get to play as Cutter, and I believe Bomb Kirby, but you don't get to play as a lot of the new ones yet. But what's cool about them is you got the upgraded versions of those abilities in the demo too. And the upgrade version of the abilities are cool because so now abilities are a little more simplified, because if you guys play a lot of the 2D games, they'll do a lot of things. You know, you can up B with abilities, you can down B, like a lot of smash orientation in Kirby, because spoilers, Sakurai made Kirby. So a lot of the moves you would see in Smash, you know, normally your A's and your up B's and your down B's or whatever, all that stuff would translate a lot to Kirby. But here, because it's 3D, it doesn't translate the same way. Instead, a lot of your attacks are simply just tethered to the B button. You know, they'll be tethered to the B button. So, you know, you'll press B to do a move, you'll hold B now. There's no up B or down B really. So it really is like you just have your main attacks. You can do like guard attacks, you can do like guard dodges, and you have some cool stuff in there. But for the most part, you are using B as your main method of attack. So while it can feel like it's limited in terms of moveset, the fact that they have the upgrade abilities is what mitigates that. I think they knew that. I think they knew, okay, you're gonna have less moves to do with the special moves, but because you'll be able to upgrade the abilities at the shop in the main area, it's gonna feel satisfying to actually want to get those abilities and play with them, because they feel so satisfying. And Kirby in general in 3D felt so good. They nerf your little float. You can't go as high, obviously, because they don't want you to break the level. You could do like a little hop, but you could do it for a really long time. And I just love how the environments feel so like, I don't know, like they felt so natural to progress through and find things. So, you know, there was sort of a language to the levels where like you would just, you know, you see the cracks on the floor, you know right away to use like the cone mouthful mode thing to bash into it, right? You know, you see a wall, you know, you see like a wall that looks different than yours, you know, to go attack it. You know, you'll see like a ladder somewhere and you'll try to figure out what's there. There's like the little glowy spots on the ground. Just like a lot of the level felt like it felt natural to play through, and I had no doubt that the team would be able to do this. But man, like I think, dude, from the overview trailer here with how much shit they're packing into this game, and the boss that you fight in the game is this like giant gorilla, and it felt cool and menacing to fight a boss in 3D in that Kirby game. It didn't just feel like I could just mash my power up in front of it and just win. Now granted, you could do that against the gorilla with the ice power up, because the ice power up has a thing where you could literally go in front of the enemy completely blocked and they can't hurt you. Now I'm guessing that's because it's the first boss in the game, and I'm sure later bosses in the game aren't gonna allow you to do that. And also the ice power in general is not the most satisfying power up in the game, but it's really fun. I like the upgraded version of it, and that's what I think is a really cool thing. A lot of power ups you think you normally wouldn't like or don't care about feel better in their second form. So for example, I was never a fan of like ice or bomb Kirby, but now bomb Kirby has like a secondary upgrade, right, where you can toss the bombs and they do a chain reaction with each other by like tethering to each other, and then you can break it through there. And that's like a really satisfying part of a lot of the power-ups. The cutter power-ups, you can toss it now, you hold B, it spins for a while in place, and then it comes back to you. So there's a lot of cool ideas they do with the upgraded abilities, and I can't wait to see all the abilities in the game. I'm sure we've seen quite a few in the trailers, and the mouthful mode stuff is awesome, dude. So you got the car mouthful mode, and actually the driving felt really good with it. You get the cone one, which is fun. You sort of just spike into the ground. You know, a lot of times they do feel like they are sort of, how do I say this, like they do feel like they're automated in a sense of like you know exactly what to do with it, but they pack secrets with it. Like, you know, there's secret things you can break into with it. Like I know with mouthful mode, the car one, there's like a regular wall that's under a bridge you're supposed to drive over that you can break to get stuff. So it feels like there's a lot of stuff to sort of explore with the mouthful mode abilities. They're not always going to be these linear things, and it's just, I don't know, man, the game felt so satisfying. It looks gorgeous. The only issue with like the performance wise is that in the background you see like enemies will like run at like 2 FPS, you know what I mean? Which, that's fine. Like that's just, you know, a thing I've come to expect from a lot of games like in the background, but that doesn't really matter because as soon as you get closer, everything runs well, everything runs fine. You know, I thought the 30 FPS would bug me because it bugged me a bit in Star Allies, but it felt more natural here. I feel like in 3D platformers, 3D works fine as long as the environments are good and the levels are fun. From what we've seen, just what's to come looks incredible. I really do think, as someone who's played like pretty much every Kirby game, I really think this is going to be the best one, if not like top 3, you know, because my top 3 I would say would be like Superstar Ultra, it would be Robobot, and then it would be I'd say like Return to Dreamland or Air Ride. Those are like some of my top favorites out there. But yeah, no, but I really do think this one, from what I played in the demo, from what we've seen, it feels like with the amount of stuff they're putting here, it almost feels like it's like a sequel to Forgotten Land. What I mean by that is usually the first time companies try 3D is, you know, it's much more simple and easy, but here it almost feels like they're going all out in so many ways with the power-up ability upgrades, with all the cool levels they're packing. I really hope there's a lot in the game. Like really, I hope there's a shit ton to do, because you know you have the gacha element. You can collect these little capsule things that are going to be cool power-ups. You can upgrade the town, you can do activities there. That's going to be really fun. I love having a hub world. Like a hub world in 3D platform is just something that we always love, because they're just like a cool little thing, and I just love having them there, and the bosses look fun, and just, I don't know, man, Kirby to me has always been one of my favorite series just because of how it's always felt easy and fun. And this game has a difficulty mode now. It has like a spring breeze mode and wild mode. Now I think wild mode is normal mode for a game basically, but for Kirby it at least means they're acknowledging the fact that, yeah, like, okay, we can have that now that they're going to 3D, it's going to be a little more difficult. So normal mode for people that, you know, are acquainted with the series and understand stuff, and then you could do spring breeze mode, which probably means like, you know, you have way more health and like things are easier to go through. But man, from the power-ups we've seen to the ones we have, to the difficulty options, to the environments, how cool they look, to how expansive the game looks, the upgrades, everything, man, I am so happy with everything they're showing me here, and I just cannot wait to see the full extent of the game. Also, underrated aspect of this trailer, if I can find it, where is, yeah, so you can even upgrade the sleep power up in this game to become mega sleep. And Kirby gives, if you know, like the sleep power just makes you go to sleep, so you can upgrade it to deep sleep, and he just goes down. I wonder if it's gonna have a third ability upgrade, because certain abilities have 3 tiers of upgrades in this game. I don't know if all of them do, but certain ones do. I would love if like the third one was just he pulls up a master bed and he's just sleeping, and everybody in the level just falls asleep too. So that would be really awesome. But yeah, man, I really think this is going to be one of the best Switch games. It's going to be one of the best games of the year. And that's saying a lot, man, because Kirby games have always sort of been games that, like, they're always really fun, but they're never really like game of the year style contenders. But I think this game for me will be from the mouthful mode. So I'm even talking about the mouthful modes that, like, we played in the demo, right? We tried the cone one, and then you get the car one, but they reveal some in this trailer too that we haven't even seen yet. The light bulb one you've seen, the water balloon one you see, but I think there's like a staircase one here. Like, here it is. It's like this is hilarious to me, bro, that you could turn to a staircase. It's just so silly. And oh my god, the music, bro, holy shit, the music. The first area you enter, like, da na 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 na, da 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 na 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 na. It's like the music feels grand. Everything about it, man. I'm over the moon, as you guys can tell, and I'm really excited. I think everybody really is. It's the first time I've seen Kirby marketing this high, Kirby in general excitement as high as it's been, and I'm so excited for it. I can't wait for it. And guys, let me know what you all think. If you played the demo, are you not playing it because you want to avoid spoilers? What do you think? What are you most looking forward to for the game and all that stuff? I think, like I said, next time we're probably going to talk about it. This game is when we play it, because we are very close to the launch. So guys, thank y'all for watching. Y'all are the best. Continue to support the content here and all that, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Much love. Woo!